Hey y'all. Well, I guess today makes a couple of weeks since we checked in, so I figured we better do that. Had a couple of variations to plans this afternoon. Ended up back here on the place and got a few things straightened up. Looking at these little bitties. Of course, I've got an assembly line pretty much in that incubator in there. These are 9 little ones, but about 4 or 5 days old. Doing fine. We moved them to the back porch, a little bit cleaner that way. But spring's on the way, I guess. We still got a little bit of time left. A little winter ahead probably as well. Old rancher told me the other day he's filling up some cattle feed, and there's the puppies. He said everybody talking about this mild winter that we have, and we've had it for a few years in a row. But he said we're gonna get winter one way or the other if it's early or late. So February, I guess we better look out. But pups are doing good, doing what puppies do, tearing up everything they can get their teeth on. I gave these old bushes a haircut. I don't know if y'all been following for some time. When I first moved in, you couldn't even walk to this little old gate. And of course they make that one look like child's play, but old growth red tips, and they started taking over that power line and this old house. And I decided to go ahead and give them a good haircut ahead of spring. They'll probably bush on out to a hedgerow, and that'll be fine. But we made quick work of that here. I guess it was last week. Been letting them dry a little bit. Puppies are wandering a bit too much, so we're keeping them safe in there. There's Sissy and Bo. Bo likes to lay down and eat there. Isn't that something? But things are awful green on the place for February the 1st. I guess this time last year I had a lot of plants already budding up out of the germination pots. I'm a little behind on that this year, but we've got time. I do have my potato garden ready. I guess about Wednesday this week we'll get us some seed potatoes, start letting them eye out a little bit ahead of planting them on the 14th or thereabout. And that's the day they say to plant them, but I'm gonna make sure the moon's right, and we'll do it around that time. Nothing really eventful on the place. I got a big old pile there. It's about 8 foot, 10 foot high. We'll set it off here in the next few days and get rid of that old growth that we had. Speaking of old growth, I need to get me a haircut. I'm getting a little shaggy. But we've been busy with work and end of year inventory, and that takes a lot of time. That's behind us. Got to count all the seeds and chemicals and all that. But talking with someone, of course, we got turkeys on the way, Bourbon Red, y'all knew that. And not too far out from those, I guess another month or so. April's when they're set to be here. I've still got a little fence to build. But I think we're gonna get us 2 or 3 little old goats and put them out here. I've got the space for it. Can't really handle cattle on this place, but I think got my own 2 or 3 goats from a good customer of ours, and I've already got them picked out. I think they were born a couple of days ago, so we'll finish fence on that. Have a few little goat critters running around. But it's always something here on this old place. We take some of the, look at that old fence standing there. There ain't much to it, but that's been there, shoot, I don't know, 50 years, if not more. If you had to find it, it was in the middle of a patch looked like that. That old post there isn't going anywhere. Hand dug. I bet there ain't a bit of concrete on it, but there's probably 5 foot in the ground. So, anyway, built to last, right? Guess a lot of the stuff isn't built to last anymore. That post is still there. Wish y'all look how green that pasture is. No fertilizer, just old pasture. Getting enough sun and plenty of rain. I think we're about 1/2 inch ahead of last year. Still hadn't finished the quail quarters in the back of the chicken pen. They're doing fine. They're in the little high rise, I call it. We got 8 bob whites and 3 of another breed. I don't know what it is, but I was out here for daylight the other morning, and then Bob Whites are making their little sounds. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna get them in that back over there, and they'll be fine. We've had a rooster invasion around here. Y'all remember I didn't have any roosters for a while, and a couple folks gave me some. Had 2, and it seemed like that last hatch that matured, 90% of them were roosters. I think I was up to 12 roosters. So I figured I'd return the favor and pay it forward, and had a lady need a couple, so I gave her a couple. Then other old boy this afternoon stopped by, gave him a couple. And so these hens are thanking us this morning, or this evening. They've been getting worn out. I did keep that white rooster that I've had. That was the first chicken to hatch on the place. And he is some kind of feisty. He's running around chasing them hens. He's doing it now. Trying to get them other roosters off of it. And then we had a couple of roosters that was given to me by Miss Dorothy out of Groveton. They're still here. They're not going anywhere. But maybe we're getting down to a good hen to rooster ratio. But that poor old duck out there is about done with these roosters. Poor old thing. I seen him run across the pasture earlier. 3 roosters right behind him. He was looking for cover, or she was. All is well here. Just kind of waiting on spring. Getting a few things prepped up and ready. I hope y'all had a good week. Another good week ahead as we enter the 2nd month of 2020. Well, she's flying by, isn't it? Got to make use of the moment we're in, I suppose. Well, let me see who all's checking in this evening, and we'll jump off of here as that sun sinks behind the horizon. Man, that Texas dirt looks good, don't it? I thought it might be a little too wet to plow, but it wouldn't. It's gonna be some good dirt right there. What do you think about it? Bo likes that fresh dirt too, huh? Y'all like playing. I was dragging them limbs up to that burn pile, and they was getting heavier. You know, I had a little sled made and dragging, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them at a time. I'd go to dragging it, it'd get heavy. I looked back there, and this rascal was trying to hitch a ride on the back of it. Had to get him off there. There's extra 100 pounds on there. Yeah. Dogs are doing good, though. So proud to have them. But, they've really warmed up, haven't they? Hey, buddy. Sissy's out patrolling the pasture. Everything's well. All right, we're going to check off who's on here, and we'll talk. Hey, I know you down there. See him put he wants some more loving. I know. You're good. We'll talk in a minute, okay? All right, let me say hello to everybody. He's steady patting my leg. Hey, there's Miss Jerry James. How are you? Karen's checking in. Let's see. Now he's going to tackle me. He's wanting some loving and attention. Just hang on, buddy. All right. There's Charlotte from West Tennessee. He's bigger than I am, so I may end up doing this from the ground. Molly's saying howdy from the Golden Triangle. There's Miss Dorothy. We were just talking about your roosters. They're doing fine, and we are well. There's Patty in Abilene, Texas. Pamela saying howdy from New Braunfels. And there's Teddy Gardner from North Carolina. There's Miss Misty up Texarkana way. Let's see. Donkeys in Appalachia. Yep, I need to get them. Somebody said that. There's some miniature donkeys. Yeah, Sheree was saying the miniature donkeys will keep away the snakes. So I'm all for that. I'm waiting on, that's another thing that comes with spring, those silly chicken snakes. Not ready to battle them. I'm already looking for them. There's Lott, Texas. Miss Dora Stiegel checking in. How are you, ma'am? Appreciate that comment on the Lone Star page the other day. There's Miss Pamela. And Janine Drake saying hello. Yeah, it'll be a great garden. Sure is. And hadn't had to fertilize it yet. Don't plan on it. I do have some natural fertilizer we've got at the store. We've got a good buy on it. It's fish and kelp. It looks like rabbit pellets, so there's no gravel in it. It's just all natural. You can't burn plants with it. So I'm going to give it a dose of that this year. And I got, hey, there's my daughter Faith. How are you? Got plenty of chicken poop from the winter's roosting in there. More than I can tote, to be honest with you. we'll see how that goes. There's Miss Alexis, or Mr. Alexis, I can't tell, I'm sorry. There's Doris McKinney again, National Texas Day. How did I not know that? Goodness. All right. Miss Aggie's checking in. My Aunt Pat's on. And there's my daughter-in-law Felicia and my sweet Isabella Rose. How are you, darling? My little grandbaby up in Illinois. Pamela said she can smell that dirt. Well, probably so. There's Terry. Hope I have better luck with potatoes this year. Last year was kind of a bust. I had my buddy from Ireland, and we planted them right like we were supposed to. I even had an Irishman plant potatoes. They just didn't make like I'd hoped they would. We'll give it another go on a different patch this year. Nicole's checking in. There's Angela. Maria's saying howdy. Nicole's in Katy, Texas. Let's see. Miss Charlotte's saying howdy. All right. Well, I guess that's all she wrote for that. My daughter Faith, you see her checking in. She's going to tie the knot with a fine young man, Danny, this October. So this is the year of the wedding planning. Speaking of which, I got addresses to get together. Don't I, Faith? Yep, I know. I'll get a text over that. But I'll get them done. And looking forward to going up to South Carolina this fall and seeing those two fine youngins get hitched and start their life journey. So, proud of all my kiddos. All right, we're going to check out of here before it gets too dark. It's getting a little nippy. You know, we got a string of sunshine, a little warmer days ahead. But, I guess we're going to try to light that fire this evening and call her a day. Bo likes that fresh dirt, don't he? I don't see how a white dog can stay clean and rolling around all day, but somehow they manage it. Real quick, a couple of last minutes here. Alexis in Riverside, California. Patricia in Groesbeck. All right, and there's Angela saying howdy. All right, y'all have a good evening. Be the light. Make a difference somewhere this week, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.